Now you can see, first we need to understand the basic terminology of Salesforce, okay? So the option whatever you are seeing, this is called app launcher. What is this? The 9 dots is called app launcher. So from here you can able to access any of the object or tab, or you can update like whatever you needed you can access from here, okay? And here you can see here you are seeing, right? This is called a trailhead logo, and this is also known as Salesforce logo locations. What is this called? Salesforce app logo. Clear? And the other one is called app name, application name. And these things, welcome, install a package, get your login details, all these are called navigation items. All these are navigate. Let's say if I switch my application, I can click here. See, I can click here. It opens. If I want to see everything, I'll see view all. These are the applications. You can see services, marketing, community, content, all these are application. What is this? Salesforce applications provided by a Salesforce. And whatever below you are seeing, all this is called navigation items. All these are called navigation items or a tabs. Navigation items are a tab. So I can able to switch to any of the application from an app launcher. In this case, I will select my sales. Now you can see the navigation items is so different from the previous icon, right? In previous we have 3 navigation, now we have many, isn't it? Clear? This is an app launcher, your application name and your application logo and respective navigation items and here you can see a gear symbol, which is nothing but a setting symbol. Okay, the gear symbol is a setting symbol. If I want to modify anything within the Salesforce system, if you want to modify anything within the Salesforce configuration, or if you want to write a code or deploy changes, anything can be achieved within the setup, nothing but your gear symbol. And this is a notification. If you have any notifications, it's like more or like a mobile notifications. And this is your profile. If you want to access your account details or Salesforce account details, or if you want to switch to different versions, like generally here you will get an option to switch back to Salesforce Classic. This is the old version of the Salesforce UI, and we are into a lightning experience. Okay.
Okay.
So now this is how, and if I say that whatever the applications here you are seeing, which is provided by a Salesforce system by default when account is created, but we can also create our own applications based on our own configurations. We can also create our own application based on our own configurations. Clear?
Yes.
Salesforce applications are of 2 types. One is standard navigation, the other one is console navigation. The one is standard navigation, the other is console navigation. For example, what is standard? If I go to accounts, this is the navigation, whatever we are seeing is a standard navigation. I'll open all accounts. If I open this account, see, it is opening in the same page, isn't it? If I open any other record, it is opening in the same page. The standard navigation will always display only one record and it overwrites the previous one. Whereas console application will open in subtabs. You understood, right? Standard navigation something, by clicking on any record, it is just opening that particular record. From accounts, it been to cases. You don't know now account, right? Whereas console navigation, let's say sales console. If I go to sales console, if I go to here, you can see in drop down, I can able to see my accounts. I can open, it is opening in the sub tab, isn't it? Here you can see within the Salesforce it is opening. If I open a contact, it is opening below it, right?
Yeah.
So the navigation, whatever you are seeing now, this is called console navigation. What is this?
Console.
Console navigation. Standard navigation is doesn't have any extra cost for a user. Every Salesforce user can able to access standard navigation applications, whereas console navigation application, if any user want to use console navigation, then they should have a extra license known as console user. Okay. So which means to get a console application, you need to consume a licenses. That license is called console user license. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's quickly create one custom application. We'll create our own application now. As I said earlier, if you want to do anything, you need to access gear symbol. Click on setup, and then look for app. Look for app. So you can search whatever settings you needed. Once you get, you can pick whatever you. Now if I want to create an application, then I need to use which one? App manager. I need to use app manager.
App manager.
In app manager, again you have two options. One is new lightning app, new connected app. One is new lightning app and new connected app. So new connected apps are nothing but if you want to integrate your system with any other party. You understood, right? So if you want to connect with Oracle, or you connect with SAP or any other technologies, third party system, or Salesforce to Salesforce, you need to create a connected app for authorization. You know authorizations, right? They will pass username, password with the endpoint and with the client secret, client token, right? Those details will be generated through connected apps. Clear?
Yes.
A new lightning app is something which will use to create the standard navigation or a console navigation application. I am clicking on new, and here it is asking app name. What is your app name should look like? I will say that my health. What is my app name now? My health. And developer name is a unique name that every app should have. So I can have another application with my health, but developer name should look like my health one. So it should be always unique. There should not be any duplicates. Clear? Label name can be duplicated, but developer name should be unique. Okay? This is my app to track the healthy activities. And here you can upload your logo of an application. Which logo you want, you can upload it. Click on upload. Oh, no. I'll upload green, a simple green screen, and I can say next. Here you can see navigation style, right? Standard navigation and console navigation, isn't it? So now I am creating a standard navigation, okay? And which devices, and when you need to explore, where you need to show your application. Do you want to show only in desktop, only in phone, or any devices? So I want to display my application in any device. I want to display my application in any device. Clear?
Yep.
Now, setup and personalize service setup. We don't need to worry about it for now. We can discuss these setups again after knowing little bit about Salesforce system. Clear? Yeah. So next. And don't worry about utility. Utility is something at bottom you will get some quick access ribbon. So we can configure this later again. What are the items, navigation items you wanted to display in your application? Say, I wanted to display my account. I want to display my account, my contact, and my opportunities. How many things that I am adding here? Account, contact, opportunities. And there is another thing called home. We have an option called home. Let's say I added my home. Next. Which profile? To which profile? Do you want to enable this application for all the profiles or a specific profile? Because we never created any user till now, we can use system administrator profile. We can use system administrator. System administrator is the I can say super user of Salesforce, where he can have access to everything. Nothing but a developer or like a production owner, something like this. It's more or like a technical people will have a profile called system administrator. Not end user. No end user will have a system administrator. Only the technical persons or a person who is responsible to do a development, they will have a system administrator. Because we are building an application now, I wanted to see the application, so I'm adding my profile. Once I done with application configurations, then I'll add other profile details also. That we can do another way. So we got application created. Clear? Now I can see. I'll look for. Sorry.
Yeah. Both.
So now I'll look for the application what I created now. I'll click on view all. I'll see if I get my application here, my health, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted to keep this in first. I can sort it. You can see I can able to sort wherever I wanted. And I'm switching to my application. And I'm switching to my application. Now we added 3 tabs: accounts, contacts, opportunities. Accounts, contacts, opportunities. Let's say if I go to accounts, I can create a new account by clicking a new. I can fill the details. I can fill the details, or I can say that Salesforce learning, Salesforce batch. Okay, and I'm saving it. Don't worry, these are the required fields and I'm saving it. Okay. Now, who and all is responsible in learning this? What I can do, I can go to contacts. I can click a new contact. I can say that Anuj, and what his account is, Salesforce batch, right? I can look up it. So now you are not creating an account here. You are relating your contact to an existing account, isn't it? These type of fields are called reference fields. What is this? These types of fields are called reference fields. These type of fields are called reference fields. How many types of references we have? We have 3 types. One is master detail. The other one is lookup relation and hierarchical. How many types we have? Master detail, lookup relation and hierarchical. The one you are seeing is called a lookup relation. The one you are seeing is called lookup relation. This particular one is called lookup relation. Lookup relation. So why it is lookup relation? The reason behind this is not a mandatory one, whereas master detail relationship is a required relationship. Okay? It's a mandatory that you can't skip. It always you need to populate a value. Whereas lookup is an option. Hey, you can select or you cannot select, it's fine. It's fine by default, like it won't expect a value. Clear? Yeah. So now if I save this, I got a contact created. Okay.
Okay.
So my name is, I have a phone number and everything, I can populate it, but I'm not doing. So this is whatever you are doing here, these called Salesforce records. These are called Salesforce records. Nothing but an information about your business user or a business customer or any part of the business activities that will save in the name of records within the objects. Clear? And why we need a data modeling? The one we are seeing, accounts, contacts, opportunities are an objects. Why we need this object model is because to precise data information, your information like, hey, this set of information will be always unique. This information might grow little longer, so I can relate it. So you can able to produce a better reporting with a better data modeling. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions still here? Okay. So likewise, the way we created My Health, we can also create our own custom objects. We can also create our own custom objects, which is nothing but your custom navigation items. Let's see how we can do it. I can click New, I can click on Setup. And you have an option called Object Manager here, right? Object Manager. And there you have an option to create from object or from a spreadsheet, but you can always use a create custom object. And health track, I'm just making my object name is health tracker, right? And plural name for health tracker, you can write whatever you wanted. You can also put Anus. This is not English labeled plural name. This is more like a tab name. So if I see here, you can see accounts, contacts, right? The plural name is this. The one it is going to display on this menu. It's not something like English plural, like it should come with S always, apple, apples, banana, bananas, nothing like this. This is more like a tab name, what you want to display in the navigation items, okay? And this is an object name where it should be unique, because as you know, like any system doesn't allow duplicates for a tables. So this is your table developer name, and description is an optional field. If you want to write, you can write, else you don't want to write. And by default, if you want to create any object, there will be one field called record name. If I go to accounts, you can see account name have a hyperlink, isn't it? This is a link. Yeah, Salesforce batch or Burlington Textiles, all this having a link, isn't it? Whereas phone number and here there is no links, right? Link, hyperlink. This is a link, right? I can click on this, isn't it? So this account name is a record name. In contact, name is a record link. Likewise, every object should go with the record name. I can say serial number, health serial number. I can say that health serial number. Instead of text, I'll say auto number, and I'll say H hyphen. This is a more like a formatting. Okay, this is more our formatting. Health 0. And when I need to start a record from 1. You can see, you can have whatever inside braces, you have to increase your count. Instead of 4 zeros or 5 zeros, I used 1 0, and then the record should look like H1, H2, H3, H4, right? And if you want to allow duplicate reports, by default you can click these features. We can discuss little later. Allow such. Add notes and attachments, land new custom tab. We can discuss these options later after you get to know little bit about Salesforce, okay? These are not a features from here, these are features from different locations. Now I need to select a tab style. What is tab style? If I go to accounts, my colors are different. Now I can go here, I select here my tab style. I can say treasure chest, the icon. Next, default on. Ensure that whenever you are creating a new custom tab, ensure the tab visibility is default on. Next, include for all profiles, custom applications. Include for just check everything. Save. If I go back here, if I refresh, what happened? We are not able to see that tab, right? But if I go here, if I look for an application tab called health tracker, you have health trackers, isn't it? So if I want to add this app back to this navigation app to this application, then I need to go to setup again, where you created your application, from where you created your application. It's from app launcher, right? It's from app manager. It's from app manager. And in the app manager, what is your app name? My Health. I'll open this, I'll edit, okay? And here, what you need to modify? We need to modify our navigation items, right? Navigation items. And what you need to add? Health tracker. It's already added, okay? Now if I go back, I'll refresh. Now you got your health trackers. Now you got your health tracker here, right?
Right.
So now if I click a new, there are no fields. There are no fields, isn't it? But if I save, record will save or it will throw error?
7.
If I save, it will save.